We are live on YouTube. So good morning. Welcome to Upper Body Tuesday. Let's find ourselves space. We'll just start by warming up, just jogging gently on the spot.
Thursday.
Oh yeah, Upper Body Thursday. That would help. Told you it's one of those days. Morning, Mikat.
Morning.
You've just caught us warming up. And some star jumps, some jumping jacks. Something just to get those big joints moving. That's the one. It's just jogging on the spot. I'll kick those out. Okay, so this morning we're going to do 5 exercises working out our upper body. So we're going to work out our shoulders, we're going to look at our biceps, our triceps, and also our lats. So for this, we are going to need either some weights or some bands. The first exercise we're going to do is bicep curls into overhead press. So we're going to pin our elbows to the side of our body. We're going to then bring our arms up so that we're curling the weights or your resistance bands up to your shoulders. From there, you're going to twist your hands round and then drive them up to the ceiling, all the way up straight, using your shoulders, your medial delts. From there, lower your arms back down to your shoulders, turn your hands back so your palms are facing your body, and then lower them down to the front of your body, so they're touching your quads. So all the way up, twist your hands, drive to the ceiling, bring them back down. If you look at that from the side, the only movement you've got is your forearms at first, and then you're keeping everything in line with your body all the way up to the ceiling. From there, we're going to go into another combination movement. We're going to go into bent over rows into tricep kickbacks. So we get into a bent over position. Have your arms just as levers to start with. Just dangle in front of you. Keep your back nice and straight. So then squeeze your back to raise your arms. Pin your elbows to the side of your body. Drive your arms back to squeeze your triceps. Hold it for a brief second. Bring them back forward. And then let them come back down. So if you look at that from the side, all the way up, pinned, drive back, and then back down. From there, we're going to go into some tricep overhead extensions. Bring the weights over our head, pin our elbows to the side of our head as well. We're going to drive our arms up to the ceiling and slowly let them come back all the way down our back. So if you look at it from the side, again, you'll see your hands will come as far down your back as you can on your stretching phase, and really drive them up to the ceiling on your compression phase, and all the way back down. And then finally, we're going to do alternating bicep curls. So pinning the elbows to the side of our body, palms facing forwards. We're going to alternate each of the bicep curls, one up, and as one comes up, the other one comes down. Nice, steady rhythm between two of them. When you look at it from the side, again, the only movement is going to be from your forearms. Okay, that's bicep curls into overhead press, bent over rows into tricep kickbacks, tricep overhead extensions, and then bicep curls, alternating curls. Any questions? Morning, Frank. Cool. Okay, we're set to go. In which case, let's get ourselves into position for our bicep curls into overhead press. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. From there, into our bent over position, ready for bent over rows into tricep kickbacks. So keep our bodies straight, as horizontal as we can with the ground. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, standing up straight again. We're going to go into tricep overhead extensions. The arms up, elbows pinned to the head. Really driving your arms into the air, then bringing the weights down the back of your back. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there, bring your arms down, palms facing forward again, as we're going to alternating bicep curls. Elbows locked into the side of your body. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, pop the weights down, have a break, grab a drink, pop the timer on. There we are. Oh,
So you're off
love
to
it.
London tomorrow?
I am off to London this evening. So yeah, set off, and we've got a 3-day event we're running down there, so that should be quite good. However, on the Saturday, I'm going to leave the rest of the team to deal with it because I'm going to be heading to somewhere in London for a meeting with the London Marathon people. So apparently meeting some experts. So that sounds quite interesting. Not entirely sure what that entails, but yeah, from about 2 o'clock on Saturday, I find out from some experts about running. So that should be. Yeah, I'm just intrigued to see what I find out.
Definitely, yeah. That's interesting.
So it's going to be a busy 3 days, but good. And then in the evening of Saturday, we've got a kind of a breakthrough event type thing happening. So we're going to do something like board breaking or something. So that's going to be quite exciting. So yeah,
Yeah, good.
very exciting weekend.
Yeah.
Speaking of exciting things, we have set number 2 to go to.
Set number 2 coming, yeah.
Absolutely. If you're wondering why Jason's been quiet, is in a small room. You might not have seen the chat message that came through. Small house, sorry, not small room. Brain's not working today. Right, bicep curls into overhead press. So we're going to do same again, 10 reps. This time, concentrate on that feeling you've got in your biceps as you're squeezing them as much as you can to bring your weights up to your shoulders, and then transfer your thoughts into your shoulders, those medial delts, as you use those to drive your arms into the air. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there, back into our bent over position, or bent over rows into tricep kickbacks. Again, try and keep that back nice and straight. Feel it in your lats, so the sides of your back, and then all the way up into your triceps as you kick them all the way back. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, standing up straight again. Going to our tricep overhead extensions. This time focusing purely on our triceps. So really feel them squeeze as you drive your arms into the earth. Fire as many of those muscle fibers as you can. And feel them stretch as you bring them all the way down your back. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Bring our arms down, palms facing forwards, elbows pinned in, as we go into alternating bicep curls. So as the name implies, focus on our biceps. Feel them squeeze as we bring each of the arm up. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we'll hit us down, have a break, grab a drink. We're doing good for timing. Pretty much spot on, actually.
Quick technical question with the bands. Rows. The rows, the kickbacks. The kickbacks I can do because it's a nice long stretch, but the rows I don't get a lot. Even if I take my feet, you see, see, and put them as wide as I can. Is there anything else to make because I do this like when I'm doing this part, there's not a lot.
Yeah, no, I get that. Okay, so you get a
cross them or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you can cross them. That's exactly what I was going to suggest. So with this, oops, daisy. Now, get your feet on. If you go as wide as you can, cross them over as well. And then that'll just give you that little bit extra. And then pin them in, drive them back.
Yeah.
You might get them into your knees, but that should hopefully give you enough. I need to get it just slightly close to the front of your toes. So, yeah,
I think I might.
Back.
I see.
Yeah.
Toes.
Yeah, that does.
Give it a go.
Right. Well, that was perfectly timed. It's just ready for set number 3.
Let's give a go to set 3.
Yes, absolutely. Right, so back into our bicep curls, into overhead press. Speed-wise, it's faster on the way up, only slightly, and really slow and controlled on the way down. I want to exaggerate those eccentrics. So we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Okay. From there, our bent over rows tricep kickbacks. Again, faster on the way up, slow and controlled on the way down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. On the upright again, I'm going to go into our tricep overhead extensions. Speed-wise again, it's fast on the way up, slow on the way down. I want you to really exaggerate that slowness though, so you can really feel that stretch in the back of your triceps. So we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Okay. Bring our arms down. Pin them to the side of our body as we're going to alternating bicep curls. So on this one, speed-wise, you need to get the first one up as the other one comes down. Keep that constant motion in both arms. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Okay. Pop the weights down, have a break, grab a drink. Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down with regards to the resistance bands and crossing them over. Did that work? Oh, not too sure, not too sure.
It was okay.
Yeah.
But not you don't get a lot out of it. Actually, the problem I had was with the overhead, the triceps, because I couldn't, my elbows, like normal, I couldn't get them up.
Oh, the other one you can do with that is just stand on one side. So stand on one side and then hold on to the band with both hands. And then that gives you that little bit of extension. You can't see it because it's right behind me. So yeah, so you've just got the one band there. Yeah. That give it a little bit more distance.
Yeah, like too much. It's like too much. It's not enough resistance.
Yeah. So just stand a little bit further on the
Yeah.
band. Yeah. To shorten it. Bands are. I like bands because it's one of those things where they're so convenient. But I also they're kind of frustrating because they're not quite as good as doing weights. So I know exactly where you're coming from. when you do start using bands with equipment, though, you can really change the profile of how you get the resistance applied to your muscles. Because with things like, for example, using a Smith machine, as soon as you start to apply bands, you also apply that additional part of resistance, which actually changes as you bring it down, as well as how you press it up. Whereas when you're using it without bands, you don't have that change in the resistance profile because as rubber expands, it becomes stiffer and harder.
Also, with the bands, it's different
Yeah.
from free weights in that it's a little bit more like a machine where you're connected all the time. But there's also a lot of this sort of like weird motion.
Yeah, definitely. But it's always better than nothing. That's the kind of key thing. Keeps us
And
moving.
I'm doing 30 kilos.
Nice.
So it's not so bad.
Yeah. Excellent. So let's put that to use in our last and final set. 15 reps all round. As we start off with our bicep curls into overhead press. As always, bring it together. Great form, great feeling and connection with those biceps and those medial delts. And that great tempo. Faster on the way up, slow, really exaggerate the slowness of coming down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Okay. Back into our bent over rows and tricep kickbacks. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14, 15. Okay, standing back up straight again. We go into our tricep overhead extensions. In that great feeling of connection, great speed, fast on the way up, slow on the way down. Really exaggerate that slowness on the way down. Feel a stretch all the way down the back of your triceps. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, let's bring our arms back down, ping elbows to the side. Our last exercise of this session, the alternating bicep curls. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, pop the weights down, grab yourself a drink, and that's the end of another session for this morning. So hopefully you found that good and useful. Excellent. And
Very
yeah,
good.
look, hopefully you guys will find one of the Friday sessions to redo from YouTube, and we'll catch up with you guys again on Monday.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, take care. Bye bye for now.
Bye.
Yeah, Martin, those were good. But the crossover thing, when I was doing the back, it was more like those sort of flies. It felt more like a fly. It's like I couldn't really do it the way like I do it that way, but it was still a workout and happy for it.
Perfect.
Thanks, Martin.